I got involved in the Feldenkrais method, the Feldenkrais work as an injured musician. I was a cellist, and I had gotten to the point where my hands hurt all the time, not just when I was playing, but I couldn't hold a felt tip pen and write without pain. Anything I did, especially playing, but anything else, was obviously making it worse. And when I went to doctors, doctors said we couldn't quite tell what's wrong, but they tried to help me this way and that way. At some point I realized, including from what some doctors said, that the problem wasn't that there was something wrong in my hands. The problem was there was something wrong in the way I was approaching playing the instrument or doing anything else. One thing the Feldenkrais method gave me the breadth of details, right? Because any method that was, I didn't have a method that was going to teach me how to play the cello, right? And the Feldenkrais method, because it's such a broad picture, could help me figure out how to do that, and could also get down into the weeds of what I was doing exactly with my hand or with my neck, or why it was that when I sat down to play I was doing these things that lots of cellists do, and how I could find something else to do. So it could help me address these detailed questions of what exactly it is that I'm doing to get in my own way. And it does that in a way, and this is what I find really I love about the Feldenkrais method, by making me as the student my own authority about what's right for me. So there would be some other approaches that might teach me very good ways, a proper alignment, ways of moving that are better or right. And in the Feldenkrais method, I could be my own authority about what are the ways that really are better, what are the ways that are right. The method brings me to discover that and empowers me to make it mine. And that means it's not just about how to get out of pain, it's how to play my music, how to make music, how to be my own authority to express the music that I want to express. One thing I realized that for myself personally, what I needed to learn, where I was and where I realized I needed to get to be able to be a musician again, is that I needed the intensive environment of the training, and I needed the hours on the floor, actually getting to really know myself in the deepest possible way. And the other thing is that I realized by temperament, I'm a teacher. And I realized that learning, I understood enough about the Feldenkrais method at that point to realize that the learning that I was going to do in the training was going to be able to continue, and to be able to continue in my experience as a teacher of this work. And that I would learn not just from my teachers, not just from my own experience moving and being in myself, but from my experience teaching and from my students. And that's been very true. I've learned a lot of what I need to learn in the experience of teaching the Feldenkrais method. So it's really a method that's about learning, and engaging with the method is all about learning. I ended up switching instruments. I found that I now play viola da gamba, but there's no question that I'm a better musician than I possibly could have been without this work.